Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another stream today. I'm going to be streaming. Sorry, I say stream, but really, I just mean Pokemon battle, right? Hello. Um, so, um, don't worry, I'll be doing some editing too in the video. Oh man, I thought that was me for a second. You're just seeing me do change the volume there. So we have a full ghost Pokemon team here. We also have a full dark type Pokemon team, but that's gonna come on a little bit later. So I'll be explaining the sets here. I did use this on my Twitch already, so if you guys don't follow my Twitch, make sure you follow me. Put the link in the description. So yeah. We're starting off with the Marowak because I see Zacian. We do also have the Mimikyu also, but I'm scared of the Melmetal. That's why I didn't go for Mimikyu right away. So yeah. Here we go against Lion Senpai. Hoping for some good matches. Just gonna put my mouse real quick into the computer. Hopefully it doesn't pause anything, which it doesn't, so that's good. Alright, so let's start off with the Melmetal. I'm starting off with the Marowak, obviously. So I kind of made a good prediction. They go for Sucker Punch. I was like, what the hell? Okay. We should go for the Flare Blitz right off the bat, even though I would like to save this Marowak for Zacian, but you know, what can you do? So we're both popping off. It was actually a Zoroark. I was like, what the heck? Okay. I was like, how did it outspeed me, right? And I know Melmetal doesn't learn Sucker Punch, so I was like, what the heck? A lot of people got the shiny Zoroark, so I think they're just putting it to good use. It comes with Gengar, a shiny Gengar. I was like, well, I'm probably gonna get outsped, and I still actually could use the Marowak for later on when I you know, if I set up a trick room with Mimikyu. So I thought it'd be smart to actually save Marowak in case, yeah, things go pretty bad. So it's gonna go with the Shadow Ball. Let's see how well my Spiritomb takes it. Takes it reasonably well. I would say reasonable. So here I was thinking, okay, I can go for Phantom Force. I did want to go for Hypnosis also, but those were I only went for Hypnosis if it's like I went for desperate times, you know what I mean? And they have a lot of dark type Pokemon. They also have the Yveltal, so you know, it could be bad. So I guess I decided to go for Sucker Punch, hoping to take out the Gengar. When I do, Spiritomb coming in clutch. I believe this is a max attack, max special attack, if I'm not mistaken. There might be some health in there too, something. Anyways, Marowak was max attack and max speed. I think you guys have seen it before too. So yeah, we took out the Gengar, which is very nice. Now they send in the shiny Zacian, which I'm terrified of. But right here, I'm like, damn, I really don't have anything to switch out, you know, switch into this. So I'm probably just gonna have to take, you know, a nasty play rough, and I do. We avoid the attack though, and I get a Hypnosis off, and I was like, what? This is some craziness. Like I said, I'm gonna go for Hypnosis in desperate times. So I go for on the Zacian. I was like, okay, what can I do now? All my moves really are not gonna affect it too well, right? Getting some health with the leftovers. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna do hard switch into Marowak, and hopefully they stay asleep. You know, that's what I'm hoping for at least. So here we go, sending in the Marowak. Seeing what they're gonna do. They're gonna stay asleep. Okay, so I mean, they have a chance of waking up. You know, it's like a 50% chance, I would say, or something. But yeah, hopefully they stay asleep. This is what I'm praying on here. You know, I need a Flare Blitz off on this thing. But they're gonna decide to withdraw. I'm like, damn. Okay, well that's fine. Something's gonna take a nice Flare Blitz, right? Cinderace comes in. I was like, Cinderace. I wonder what this thing's gonna do. Is he gonna have Sucker Punch or what? Or maybe something else, right? We do some pretty good damage considering it's not very effective on the Cinderace, so that was really good. We see we have Giratina. I think we're gonna send in Giratina right now because it's quite bulky. because I still need the Marowak for Zacian, and I still have the Mimikyu that can go for the Trick Room. So things are looking pretty good, honestly. The only Pokemon taking some damage is the Marowak, so you know that's something. Here we go. Switching. And now I send in the Giratina, like I said. I think they did go for Sucker Punch here, so that was kind of good that I switched out. So I'm thinking here, okay, what should I do? Should I go for Fly, Shadow Force, Break and Swipe? Like, what should I do? Because I mean, Break and Swipe's not gonna affect Zacian, and it can easily come in. And I can't go for Will-O-Wisp because it's asleep, and I would have to take an attack first, if that makes sense. And I didn't really want to, so yeah. So yeah, just deciding, pondering what I should do. So I guess I decided to go for the Airstream Giratina. I didn't really Dynamax Giratina. It wasn't my best Pokemon to Dynamax, but I guess I did this. I found a reason to do it this time. I thought, I don't know, I guess I could probably get some Shadow, some Ghost type moves, some Ghost Max Phantasms on the Zacian, and I can lower its defense, and then something else can come in, whatever. It's gonna go for Bounce. I was like, you're serious? Okay. It's actually gonna, dispose of one of my turns, which is kind of annoying. So that's fine. We're not gonna take any, Cinderace's not gonna take any damage, but Bounce misses for them as well. I was like, wow, that's pretty lucky. I don't, no chance to get paralyzed, fortunately. So we're gonna take it out with the Max Whirlwind, and we're gonna raise our speed by 1. So I thought that was pretty good. We only have one more turn of Dynamax is the only issue, and I think they have a Dynamax, if I am not mistaken. We'll see right now. Anyways, damn, I just want to know how much people like on their teams have Zacians, Cinderace, like just so common, Zacian and Cinderace, I feel like are the two most common. And then there's like some other common ones, obviously that people choose, but here we go. What are they gonna send in? They send in the Yveltal. That's a good, Pokemon against my team, considering I'm all Ghost. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna go for the Whirlwind in case it has Sucker Punch. I should be able to outspeed right now. So yeah, depending on what they do, right? So we'll go for the Whirlwind, hoping to get some good damage. It does. Honestly, it's pretty trash, but here we go. We do lower the attack. It's gonna go for Foul Play, so actually I think that helped me out a little bit. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can go for Will-O-Wisp, and then I'm gonna go for Fly, and yeah, hopefully get some damage going. But Will-O-Wisp actually misses, so that's pretty terrible. They're gonna go for Dark Pulse, so now I see that they're actually a mix set, and that almost takes me out. I was like, damn, that's good. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna go for Fly this time, just to get some damage off. I think it'll be better than going for Will-O-Wisp. So yeah, they go for Roost, and I was like, damn, that's not cool. They're gonna get all their health back pretty much. And so I thought maybe I should have gone for the Will-O-Wisp just because I could have got the residual damage, But nah, I just want to go for Fly. But my Fly actually misses as well. I was like, damn, that's so annoying. 2 misses in a row. I mean, they did miss their bounce, but still, like, Fly has 90%. And freaking, I mean, I understand Will-O-Wisp, but still. Alright, so what's the plan here? Got a Yveltal here. It's looking crispity crunchy. I need to go for Trick Room, and I need to get a Swords Dance maybe, and I need to land a Play Rough. That was kind of the plan here. So yeah, if I go for Trick Room, I'm sure Yveltal is faster than me. Maybe if it Dynamax, the Whirlwind will make it faster too. But yeah, I wasn't sure what my opponent was gonna do, but I know that I want to go for the Trick Room. So it goes for Oblivion Wing. I was like, damn, that's a good move against me. But I actually thought, I don't think that's gonna take me out. So I'm gonna risk going for a Swords Dance after, even though my thing got busted, which could be an issue. So yeah, setting up the Trick Room. We got the room service, so we're gonna lower our speed, so that way we're the fastest thing in the Trick Room, apparently. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna go for a Swords Dance because I feel like it can live a play rough. So yeah, going for a Swords Dance, seeing what this thing decides to do. I think it's just gonna go for another Oblivion Wing. It does, so that's cool. Let's see how much damage. Gets me to yellow. I was like, okay, that's not that bad. All right, let's go for the play rough. Get some good damage, right? You know, that's what I'm hoping for. If I miss, I'm gonna definitely cry and just be sad. Okay. So we get the play rough off. I was like, damn, that's really good. But even with the +2, it still lived, and I was like, damn, well, that's unfortunate. Now Flower Play is definitely gonna take me out because of +2 in Swords with Swords Dance. So not bad. Okay, so I thought, okay, well, freaking, you know, we got the Trick Room up. Let's go for Marowak, right? This is a pretty slow Pokemon. Let's get something going. Zacian's still sleeping, so I'm not too worried. I thought, okay, I kind of want to go for Rock Tomb, but I was always scared. Okay, what if something else comes in and then they use that to their advantage because they're gonna be slower, you know? So going for a Flare Blitz, and that's gonna be the Yveltal down. I was like, I was kind of scared for Sucker Punch, but they didn't reveal to have it, so I think that would be overkill on the Dark type moves. You know, Foul Play and Dark Pulse, like that's already 2. You don't need another one. Right. Okay. So Melmetal, I was like, no, this thing is actually the one thing that, like, it countered me so hard because Mimikyu couldn't do anything. It's slower than my Marowak, so in Trick Room it's actually bad. So I thought, all right, I think I need to switch out because I need to save my Marowak to, you know, take this thing out later on. But yeah, I wasn't sure what Pokemon to send in. I thought, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna go for Flare Blitz, I suppose. Maybe try to test my luck if I am slower or not. You know, what if this thing's running max speed? Nobody knows. What's the most max speed Melmetal can get? I'll probably put it in the video. Don't worry, guys. So I'll listen to this and yeah, it'll be on screen somewhere. What's going to happen? They're gonna go for Max Quake. I was like, sheesh. They're gonna raise their special defense now. So, and they also do finally, you know, use their Dynamax. I just wanted to note that. Pretty critical time, honestly. I'm thinking here, I definitely should have switched out. I could have sent in. Well, my Levitate guy is gone, so whatever. What could I do? We have Spiritomb, I guess. Maybe. I didn't want to go for Hypnosis. I kind of want to just get some damage, honestly, and maybe just stall out a turn of Dynamax, you know, if I could. So all we have to do is live whatever attacks and go for it. It's gonna go for a Steel Spike. I was like, damn. Now it's gonna raise its freaking defense, which I actually think it's better not to, you know, use Gigantamax Melmetal, because you could raise your defense even into crazier heights. But although I will say that this one Melmetal I feel like really messed me up because I couldn't go for this super effective attack, right? So I actually couldn't take down the Melmetal, and I think it defeated me, honestly. So anyways, so I'm thinking, all right, what can I do here? I'm gonna go for Shell Smash, White Herb. You know, maybe I can live one attack, if anything. This is max defense, and did I put? I think speed. Yeah, defense and speed. So going for the, you know, the super strong ass Shell Smash. Seeing what they're gonna do. They're going for another Steel Spike. I mean, that's gonna do some nice damage, and it's enough to take me out. I was like, damn, this thing is definitely like max attack, Adamant Nature, or something. Just taking me out left and right. Like, my only hope here is a Drain Punch Gengar. Like, no boost whatsoever. Like, I definitely don't have this. You know, I definitely don't have this. If I get maybe a couple critical hits, like, that's the only way I could definitely see myself living anything. I did see the max. Or sorry, they got the max quake. So I'm definitely gonna go down to a ground type move. Super effective. Let's see how much drain punch does. It does nothing. Look at that damage. Nothing. Nothing. It's disrespect earthquake, and that's gonna take me out. Thank you for the battle, sir. I really enjoyed it. I tried to play pretty well, but this Melmetal, dude, it came in at such a critical point, because let's say that Melmetal was, oh, I don't know, let's just say it was like Zygarde, right? Like my Marowak could have gone for like Shadow Bone or something instead, or even a Flare Blitz would still do a lot of damage, right? So I don't know, just kind of annoying. So whatever, here we go. Looking for another battle. Let's just skip ahead. Okay. We're facing Hun 2.0. Hun 2.0, using our ghost team, of course. They have a Scizor, Nagandale. They got a Ninetales. Tapu Koko's looking pretty good. Gengar's looking pretty good, and we got the Urshifu. I was like, okay, what should we do? I'm thinking here, what can we do, right? So I guess I sent in the Giratina. I'm thinking that maybe I can Will-O-Wisp either Urshifu or Scizor, or maybe just go for some breaking swipes on something. I didn't notice any fairies other than Tapu Koko, I guess. Who knows? You know, maybe just Shadow Force things, whatever. You know, Giratina wants to be out there battling. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. So here we go. They're starting off with the Urshifu. I was like, not the worst, but also not the best, because a Wicked Blow is gonna do some hefty damage. I'm like, damn, I could Dynamax, go for the max Airstream, like that would be something. But I was like, nah, let's just go for Will-O-Wisp, make sure that this thing, you know, is at least hindered a bit, if anything. We barely lived the Wicked Blow. You know, obviously critical hit. Will-O-Wisp is gonna hit, or I mean land, so that was very lucky. Hopefully they don't have like Facade or something. That would be pretty terrible. Even though I have a full ghost team, so actually it wouldn't matter. So actually I do hope it has Facade. Okay. What can I do here? I'm thinking, you know, who wants to take a nice dark type attack? I guess Mimikyu can. But I don't want to break the sub yet, so... Or sorry, the costume, am I right? Okay. So it also has Darkest Lariat. I was like, what the frick? Why do you have two dark type moves on an Urshifu? Like, it make sense. I don't know. Alright. PokemonLab.com is burnt. So I'm thinking, what could I send in now? We have Mimikyu with the Play Rough, I suppose. So here we go. We're gonna be doing that. I might set up the Trick Room, you know, and get that going. I don't think I need a Swords Dance. The burn is still trickling down its health, so it should be fine just to go for one Trick Room and then you know, a nice Play Rough after, and then see what else comes in. And that way I would give my Marowak some time to also come in, you know what I mean? They're actually gonna switch out though, and I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. It's not gonna do like any damage because obviously the disguise. I'm thinking, who are they gonna switch into? Maybe Scizor? I'm not sure. That would be good with Bullet Punch. I mean, do they have Scizor? I forget. They're actually gonna send in Gengar. I was like, not a bad choice as well. So yeah, going for Trick Room. It's actually nice that they had the U-turn so they can break my thing and switch out at the same time, which was pretty nice. So we're lowering our speed. I'm thinking, well, we do have Shadow Sneak, right? But I always felt a certain way when I had to lose my Mimikyu. I was like, man, I don't know, you know, I might need this to set up stuff. But so we go for Shadow Sneak, and we don't take it out. They're gonna go for Shadow Ball, and I'm probably not gonna live that. And yeah, it's gonna take me out. for super effective damage with the Shadow Ball. I was like, very nice, very nice. They revealed to have Life Orb as well. I was like, okay, we do have Marowak, but we also have a Spiritomb, and Marowak can still actually live with an attack. Just saying, from Zacian. But I guess I do decide to send it in. LOL. I mean, it's pretty slow, so it's fine. I'm checking here. What else they have? How many turns in Trick Room? We have 3. I was like, I can even Dynamax and set up the sun already, and just do like heaps of damage for 3 turns. So that's kind of what I was thinking here. So we're going for the Dynamax Marowak. Gengar is burnt to a crisp, even though, is it even anything? Like, real talk, dude, like, just saying, what would, how do you cook Ghost? You can't, even though Marowak's literally, he has a fire stick, and he's a ghost. Now I don't know. I mean, Chandelier burns. I guess he can burn your soul, pretty much, maybe. Dun, dun, dun. That sounds dark. I mean, but people say that sometimes as like a good thing, like, my soul is burning for you, or something like that. I don't know. Sorry to be weird, everybody. I was just born of this. Okay, so they send in Scizor. I'm like, I guess they just want to sack this or something. I mean, that's fine. Let's put it out of this misery. It's gonna Dynamax. I was like, bro, what is this guy thinking? This guy forget that there's a trick. What do you not understand? Is that Focus Sash, weakness policy? That one berry where if you eat it, it's like you get, health back or whatever. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Someone help me understand. And that's gonna take him out in one shot. Kuwagamon or something. Is this a Digimon team? I didn't even notice the names. I'm gonna check the next name, what it is. So I think we have one more turn in Dynamax and also Trick Room, if I'm not mistaken. So this is gonna be the last one. Just waiting to see who they send in. They send in the top of Coco. I was like, they should be able to take it out with the max player still. Like, what is this guy doing? I don't know. Alright, let's go for the flare. Why wouldn't we with the sun? Like, I swear, dude, with this Marowak, I was straight hitting Flare Blitz all day. All day. So, the Twisted Dimensions have turned to normal. Marowak is now very vulnerable at a slow pace. We're going to go down eventually. Yep, there we go. They send in the Urshifu. I was like, a Wicked Blow. Is that going to take me out? I mean, it's going to be definitely something because it's going to critical hit me. So, here we go. Hopefully, I can tank this. And we do. I was like, damn, that's pretty nice. Marowak's defense is just super sick, honestly. So, going for another Flare Blitz, hoping this is enough to take it out. And it is. That's fantastic. We got a critical hit too. I don't think that mattered. I mean, the sun is up and Marowak is just he's hitting like a truck. He's hitting like a battery ram. Okay, somebody stop this man. He's pure chaos, dude. The fire stuff swinging around. So they send in Pokeflash.co, the Nagandale shiny, very nice shiny. We're gonna go for a Shadow Bone just because it's super effective. Sorry, stab damage. They're gonna go for a Dragon Pulse. I was like, huh? Dragon Pulse. And we actually get taken out. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Marowak did some nice damage. And, overall, that was just really good performance by Marowak. It took down a lot of Pokemon. Like, I feel like I got maximum use out of his Dynamax. Actually, most of the time. If I'm honest. So here we go. Going for Spiritomb. I'm thinking, what do we do? We want to go for Hypnosis, and then maybe, which we don't. We actually just go for Shadow Force because I want to see how much physical damage I can do. Who knows? It might switch out. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the shiny's pretty sick. I need to get a legit one, but like, I don't know. So it reveals to have flamethrower. I was like, huh? Okay. Maybe they're trying to burn me or something, which could be pretty bad. So good thing I went for Shadow Force. That way I get healed up in the other dimension or whatever, wherever I am. And it's gonna pop for a nasty plot. I was like, ooh, that's not good. But flamethrower, I don't think it's gonna be enough to take me out still. But still, I didn't know it had freaking nasty plot. I was like, jeez. So here I was like, man, I don't think Sucker Punch gonna be able to take it out, just because it has lower, base damage than Shadow Force. I have to go for a Shadow Force, and then I have to go for a Sucker Punch. Like, I have to. There's no other way around it. So here we go, going for Fancy Force. Maybe I should have gone for the Hypnosis at first. I just didn't want to miss, right? But I should have risked it because I could have got a lot of health back too. Like, sometimes high key, that's like, comes in clutch. You feel me? Because yeah, it would have been super effective damage, and Spiritomb was just pretty good, like mix wise, in my opinion. Whenever I get a shiny one, I don't know what set I'm gonna make, but for some reason I want it to go boom. I don't know, Spiritomb. Maybe can it learn Sandtomb? I don't know. It needs to be something. But so yeah, going for Shadow Force. It wasn't enough to take it out. Almost there. We're back to yellow health. Now I'm gonna go for the Sucker Punch because they don't know that's what I'm going for. LOL. I'm right here, just like zooming in. Sucker Punch. Sucker. That was kind of good. I hadn't revealed it yet, so I just kind of thought it was funny. Here we go, Sucker Punch coming in clutch, and that's Nagendale down. A super fast Pokemon. It can get a lot of special attack bonuses and speeds going super fast. So you definitely have to deal with it like super fast, right? Alright, sorry, just messing with the camera there. I'm going into Cubemon for the Ninetales. So I was like, huh. Okay, and it's gonna have the drought, which is fine. Most Ninetales run that, and it is the shiny form too, which is pretty schmexy. Okay, so here we go. What are we gonna do? We have Gengar, we have Poltergeist. Like, that's all we have. But I'm pretty sure this is the last Pokemon. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna go for Sucker Punch, get some damage. Let's see what they do against me, and that way, we'll be more ready to face it. So they're gonna reveal to have Solar Beam. I was like, huh? Solar Beam? Like, why? That's just my opinion. So it does a lot of damage, and it's actually enough to take me out, which is unfortunate. That's my Spiritomb gone. My spirit is gone. So here we go. We're sending in Gengar now. I'm saying I do have Poltergeist, and then Poltergeist. I understand. So here we go. I thought I'm just gonna go for the Poison Jab. They do have Hex, which does a lot of damage. It's not enough to take me to my berry though, so that's kind of something. So here we go, Poison Jab. It's not enough to take it out, but check it out. It's so funny because we have Sucker Punch again. So we're just gonna go for that again. Let's see what they do, and yeah, they're gonna go for attack, and Sucker Punch can be enough to take it out. And that's Cubemon down. Right here, I was like, this guy's definitely like triggered that, I freaking did that to him, so that's just how I feel. Okay, see, 1 second. Okay, hello everybody, welcome back. I'm welcoming myself back because I took a short break. So just getting back into this video really quick. We are facing Hund 2.0. Okay, cool. Let's see, oh no, that's who we recently faced. Sorry folks, it's been a while. Alright, skipping ahead here a little bit. We're facing Order So that's cool. Order. I wonder what order she's gonna put her Pokemon in. Okay, no, for real. Anyways, so I guess we have our ghost type Pokemon here. So order has some nice Pokemon there. Latias, Regieleki, probably the two best ones, maybe. I don't know. I definitely am scared of Togekiss's bulk for sure. But yeah, I decided to start it with Giratina, the bulky Giratina with a bunch of special defense, and going for Will-O-Wisp that way. I can. It's mainly to take down attackers with Breaking Swipe as well. So they're gonna start off with Regieleki. I'm thinking, okay, its move pool isn't the greatest. It gets mostly lightning and normal type attacks, so I'm thinking it's probably just gonna go for Volt Switch and probably going to Togekiss or maybe Latios, I mean. So I was like, what should I do? I can go for Break and Swipe, even though that wouldn't affect Togekiss. So I was just wanting to see maybe if they would go into something else. So yeah, just going for Break and Swipe, and also going for just neutral damage, I guess, on Regieleki. They get the Reflect up, so that doesn't do as much as I would like to. So now I'm thinking, okay, I kind of want to get residual damage with the Will-O-Wisp, at least on the Regieleki. That way, maybe if it has Explosion later on, if it wants to like switch out, I can survive an Explosion a little bit better. You know what I mean? Or any, whatever. But maybe it's just a special one, so that didn't even matter. But I mean, we will be getting residual damage, so that's why I'm going for Shadow Force. So here's the Volt Switch after it set up the screens, which is pretty bad. I mean, their whole team's gonna be just more bulky, by 2 on each side of the defenses there. So I went for a Shadow Force here, waiting to see what they come in with. They do send in the Togekiss, probably expecting the Break and Swipe. So yeah, going for Shadow Force now. I'm like, damn, okay, well, I kind of want to get a bird on this thing too, at least that was the plan for myself. Shadow Force does not bad damage, like if the Reflect wasn't up, that would be way better. They go for a Wish. I'm like, okay, that's fine. If this is a special set, I should be able to live, mostly whatever attack. So I'm just gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp just so I can get damage each turn. It does not miss, so that's great. And yeah, so we're getting that damage on Togekiss. If it was a physical set, then that'd be something. But yeah, it's just a regular scummy set. As you see, it's going for a Thunder Wave, so it's trying to paralyze me and make my speed go down a lot. And I'm guessing it's gonna go for Air Slash after. If I had to guess, which as a person that actually battled, I do know what it goes for. So yeah, going for another Shadow Force. I'm thinking it's probably gonna outspeed me now. They actually just go for the special effect in Dazzling Gleam, which is not a bad move. Which it hits, and I go for Shadow Force. I don't get paralyzed, which is nice. And now they have to wait, waste another turn. Excuse me. I mean, they're probably just gonna go for a Wish, just so they can keep their Togekiss really healthy, which is not a bad play. So yeah, they go for a Wish. I think this part gets a little bit stally. I'll just skip ahead a little bit. Or actually, let's just. Yeah, we go for Shadow Force. I'm just trying to see how much damage I do. Yeah, it's not doing nearly anything. I just want to see if they go for Dazzling Gleam here, or if they're gonna go for the Air Slash or something, or Wish again, just to get some health. They did go for the Air Slash, trying to get a flinch, and I did get a flinch there, so that was pretty annoying. So I think they can just go for a Dazzling Gleam, and they're gonna take out my Giratina, which Giratina, at least it made the Reflect go away, so now I can send in a physical user, and the light screen only has 1 turn. And I do have a burn on the Regieleki. This thing is burnt, and I know what it's gonna go for, so it's fine. Giratina did some nice work, I would say. So yeah, it's gonna finish me off. The Dazzling Gleam. Sorry. The Dazzling. Razzle Dazzle. It has leftovers. if it hasn't been noted. But if you can read the screen, then you already know that. So, yep. Light screen's gone, so now it's not gonna be as bulky. I can send in whatever and take it out. I'm thinking, okay, well, I have a couple Pokemon that wouldn't really care about getting paralyzed. I was like, you know what? Let's set up the Trick Room, and let's try to get this going. You know what I mean? So, I still have Shadow Sneak too, and I was thinking, okay, I can probably get some Sword Dances up. I was like, it's probably gonna go for Thunder Wave, so I'm just gonna go for Sword Dance right now. That way, once I go for Trick Room, I'll be able to go first, anyways, because of, I'm gonna be slower. So that's great. It actually misses here. I was like, okay, cool. So I get really greedy here with Mimikyu actually, and it actually bites me in the ass later. You'll see. So going for another Sword Dance because I thought, I'll take this opportunity to go for another one. If it goes for another Thunder Wave, it'll be fine. They don't know I have Trick Room, so I'll still be faster. Even though I do have a good chance of like, what you call it, not doing anything right. But they actually missed another one. So right here, I swear I should have gone for Trick Room. I know. But the person inside me just said, just go for another one. Just for no reason. They still had to reflect Regieleki, so I mean that was something. So they finally land Thunder Wave. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I still have my disguise up, right? That's why I was still going for the Sword Dance, because I was like, I have a disguise, right? Okay. They only have Air Slash and they only have Dazzling Gleam. So I was like, okay, I can get a Trick Room off, right? Right. And their Air Slash shenanigans shouldn't work at all. So all I have to do is do one Trick Room and I should be relatively safe, relatively. So they actually break my disguise. They get the first Lynch. I'm like, okay, that's fine. They miss 2 Thunder Waves. that's pretty unlucky. So here we go. They still are burned, okay, but the leftovers not really doing anything, it's making it so it doesn't matter. So going for a Trick Room again. Hopefully, I can get it off. So they land another Air Slash. It's doing some pretty good damage. I get flinched again. I was like, damn, that's like, okay, that's pretty unlucky. So this is where, me going for all those Sword Dances is really biting me in the dust. Or in the ass. So here we go, going for another Trick Room. Hopefully this thing can miss or something. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I actually get flinched again, and I live on 2 health, and I'm like, jeez. Well, I don't think Air Slash is gonna miss, and I could get paralyzed. So I just had to go for a Shadow Sneak here, and I was like, well, damn, that was kind of, terrible. Okay, let's see how much a ×6 Mimikyu can do to Tokius. It does not bad damage, honestly. Like, that did pretty good damage. And it's gonna take me out with another Air Slash. And I'm like, damn, I should have just gone for Trick Room when it missed the second time. Like, I really pressed my luck there, and it really, really bit me there. So that was the Mimikyu down. Now I can send in whatever. Now I'm thinking, okay, I probably just send something quick and fast. And I'm thinking Gengar, with the poison, looks like it could take it out. And here I was thinking again, though, I was like, I don't know, I have to do it, but I have to do it. I'm going for the Shell Smash now. I guess it's just the type of trainer I am. When I see an opportunity, I just try to take it or seize it to its max potential, sometimes. But in a game of Pokemon, I think that isn't maybe the greatest or best choice all the time. Sometimes just like going for it and knocking things out, just being straightforward, that can really work out for a lot of people. So I get 1 off. I'm like, okay, that's great. If I get 1 more off, it's probably gonna go for Thunder Wave. I'll still be able to outspeed it, and I just need to get I need to get a Shell Smash or a Baton Pass off, and I'll probably send it into Gengar because I want to get like a sweep. But then you see here, I was thinking, should I just go for Shadow Ball? Excuse my throat there. Sorry. Got something stuck. Nothing gross. So actually, I guess I do decide to take this out because apparently I do learn my lesson from the previous battle with Mimikyu. My goodness. That's it. I'm drinking some water. Just one sec. Send the Regieleki out. I think I can actually outspeed this. I forget if I learned this after or something, but did I learn? I think I go for Shadow Ball and I take it out. I believe me. Okay, I drink some more water. I'm going for a Shell Smash. Someone please explain why I did that. I don't know. I guess they're probably gonna go for Light Screen. I was guessing. I'm not sure. That's what I was assuming, right? So yeah, they did go for Light Screen. Okay, I was like, cool. Well, at the very least, I know I can outspeed this now, right? So I was thinking, okay, now I can go for Shadow Ball, and that's fine because I'll definitely outspeed. Oh no, actually, I guess I decided to baton pass now that I have a ×4 in attack, special attack, and speed, and they set up the Light Screen. So I was like, are they gonna do whatchamacallit? Are they set up a Reflect right now? Like, really? Like, I could have gone for another one, right? Or I could just taken it out with a Shadow Ball. So I was really wondering what the heck. So it's confirmed they go for the Reflect, and I was like, huh, that's really interesting. Okay, so here we go. We got Gengar, and I was like, well, this is a perfect time to go for a Max Knuckle. That way I can raise my attack to ×5, right? And that way, I'll be doing some major damage. With the Reflect up, it'll be like it's ×3, but even ×3 is pretty good. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. So currently it's like ×2 multiplier for my attack right now. Just let it be noted, even though it's ×4, the Reflect is up, right? So here we go, shiny Gengar, looking really sweet, snowy like. I meant white like snow. So they actually disconnected, but I believe I could have gotten a Gengar sleep, honestly, because I was raising my attack there, and I don't really think they had anything for this. Like, I was gonna outspeed everything. I had pretty good coverage there. So yeah, that was that battle. Thank you for the battle, sir. Going to next battle. Skipping forward. It's against Erdem. So yeah, okay. They have a Darmanitan, Magmortar. They have the Slowking, Pikachu, Garchomp, and the Aerodactyl. So they have a pretty speedy team, I would say, other than the Magmortar. Yeah, other than Magmortar. So I was like, let's go for the Trick Room Mimikyu. I think we can get something good going. If they live with Darmanitan, we can live in attack, and yeah, like I've had bad experience with that. I need Darmanitan not to be able to do whatever it wants, speed control. So yeah, facing against Erdem. Thank you, Erdem, wherever you're at. I hope you had a nice Halloween, sir. This is actually now, let's see, November 4th. It's about to be November 5th. And actually, I promised this video like freaking the day after Halloween, but here we are. So I was right with the Darmanitan. They call it Flampivian. They go for Icicle Crash. I think that has a chance to flinch it if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, straight up just going for the Icicle Sphere. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna go for the Trick Room here, and that way, we'll be able to, get this thing some damage or something. So yeah, going for a Trick Room. Amazing. We got the Room Service, lowering our speed because Mimikyu has, not bad speed, base wise. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's not the slowest, So going for a Play Rough. Hopefully I can like drop its speed. It does some pretty good damage. They're gonna go for an Iso Crash again. I think this is gonna be enough to take out Mimikyu. Yeah, that's definitely enough. And yeah, Mimikyu's not that bulky, so whatever. Okay, Mimikyu's down. We still got the the Trick Room up. So we're going to Marowak because Marowak hits like a truck with the max attack. You guys have seen it. The only thing that can switch in here, I'm guessing, is Magmortar. and maybe Aerodactyl or Garchomp, but I don't think they're gonna appreciate a Flare Blitz coming from Marowak. So this thing's gonna withdraw. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Whatever, I can deal with it later. It's pretty low health, you know. They send in the Garchomp. I'm saying, okay, that's cool. It probably has Rough Skin, right, or something. It does some nice damage, okay, considering it's not very effective. Rough Skin takes in effect, but we don't take too much damage. And I guess they also have Rocky Helmet, so I'm like, okay, we have Shadow Bone though. This doesn't make direct contact, and the Trick Room's still up, so I should be able to outspeed it. You know, I don't know if they want a Dynamax or something. That'll be a little bit something. That would be fine too if they decide to do that. So here we go, going for Shadow Bone, waiting to see what Nakrak, whatever his name is, going for. And it's actually enough to take out the Garchomp. Just some nice neutral damage. Marowak has some, you know, some high base. What is it? Yeah, attack. So yeah, they're gonna send in the Aerodactyl. I'm like, oh, okay. What can we do here? I was checking how much the Trick Room has. One more turn, so I was like, ooh, I can go for a Rock Tomb and lower this thing's speed, and that way that would help me out on the next turn, right, or whatever Pokemon I decide to send in next. But I guess I just go for Shadow Bone. So yeah, there's that. So actually I did a pretty good amount of damage. I think I can just go for a priority move or something after or something. We get a defense drop, so that's pretty nice. They go for Rock Slide, and it doesn't take me out, which is cool. Dimensions go back to normal. I was like, okay, we have Sucker Punch Gengar, so that's probably what I'm gonna send in after. So no need to be, you know, too frightened or anything. So yeah, we're going for a Rock Tomb now, even though it would have helped me out or beforehand. And they revealed to have Earthquake, so you know it's good I didn't switch out or anything, because you know, they got hit pretty hard with this with the move. I guess they didn't want to miss with Rock Slide, right? So yeah, I'm thinking, okay, so we got Gengar, which you know, has the Sucker Punch. Vasoda's the Spiritomb, so I was like, okay, I guess we're gonna do Spiritomb here. You know, I'm thinking, you know, I'm definitely slower, so they definitely will probably want to attack. I'm guessing maybe try to flinch me with Rock Slide. So we go for Sucker Punch, but it actually fails. I'm like, what? And they go for Stealth Rock. I was like, that's kind of annoying. Okay, so they go for Stealth Rock. That's gonna do some damage on my team. Not that I have like a Focus Sash Pokemon on this team or anything. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But they got the rocks up. I'm just gonna go for Sucker Punch again. You know, what's the worst that can happen? They can switch out. That'll be fine. So yeah, going for Sucker Punch, and the Aerodactyl is down, which is a pretty threatening Pokemon. You know, we can have Dragon Dance. At least that's what I run on mine. And yeah, you can Dynamax them, go for Max Whirlwinds, get some crazy speed going. So yeah, so they're gonna send in the Magmortar. I was like, well, this would be bad if I get burnt. So I'm thinking, what should I do? Maybe I should go for Hypnosis and try to go for Dream Eater. But I'm like, nah, that's not gonna do that much damage. Let's just go for the Shadow Force. Let's see how much damage they're gonna do. So yeah, they go for Flamethrower. Does like over half my health, and I was like, yeesh. At least I didn't get burnt, right? So that's the only good part. Yeah, going for Shadow Force here. I'm thinking, depending on how much damage I do, I could probably go for Sucker Punch after, and yeah, call it a day with Spiritomb. So now we have to wait for them to go for, I don't know, another Flamethrower or something, which they do, and we avoid that due to Phantom Force. Phantom Force does some nice damage. They're at yellow, getting some more leftovers. Spiritomb, you know, eating his leftovers like a good boy, and now we can go for Sucker Punch, which is going to be really amazing here. So going for Sucker Punch, boom, chakalaka. It was enough to take it out. You know, stab, Sucker Punch, Spiritomb with some good attack. Like, it knocked some Pokemon out, surprisingly. Like, you know, people underestimate it, I gotta say. You know, and with Hypnosis, like, you can get lucky and get like, if you got 3 sleeps, you know, that's 2 Phantom Forces where you're gonna like dodge 2 attacks, and then you can go for either another one or a Sucker Punch or a Hypnosis again, even. Like, Spiritomb can get stuff done. Dynamax, you know, if you want to go for the straight up psychic damage, you can do that against like you know, fighting type opponents. So we have a Pikachu. I'm scared it's gonna go for like, I don't know, freaking nasty plot or something. So I'm just going for a Shadow Force because yeah, personally I run a nasty plot Pikachu, or you know, I like to set up with my Raichu sometimes, but it actually goes for G-Max. I'm like, whoosh. Maybe I actually should have seen that coming, so maybe I should have gone for the Sucker Punch. That way I could have got some damage off, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to live, you know, a G-Max Pikachu attack. Especially if it has probably Light Ball. You know, looking at it now, I'm guessing. That's, you know, another set that I would run. So, yeah, it does go for Volt Crash. I should have gone for Sucker Punch just to get some damage. But it's fine. We wasted one turn of the Dynamax. And, yeah. You know, it's Pikachu. Maybe it's not the hardest thing to deal with, right? But, so yeah, I do have Giratina, which I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna go for here. I'm gonna go for G-Max. I'm gonna max guard, and then I'm gonna go for the, you know, the ghost type attack after in the, you know, Dynamax form was the thought process here. So yeah, here we go, going for the big bad boy Giratina, which you know, the remake's coming out soon. He'll be in there too, so that's cool. We get to get Giratina again, which if you want to get it shiny, then that would probably be something else. Anyways, I wonder what the rates are going to be. That's actually something interesting. Going for the max guard. Let's see what Pikachu does. It does go for the Volt Crash. I'm guessing it just wants to paralyze me, which would probably be pretty useful. So I'm just gonna go for the Phantom, because I want to lower its defense depending if I don't do, you know, enough damage or anything. So yeah, he goes for the Volt Crash. It does like no damage. I'm like, sheesh, this Giratina is stupid thick. And yeah, I did get paralyzed. Hopefully I don't get paralyzed. And yeah, we get the max Phantasm, throwing chairs and such, and Pikachu does not live that. So that's Pikachu down. You know, not a good matchup for him. I'll be honest. And I don't usually run you know, such a thick Pokemon, but you know, sometimes it's good to switch it up. Sometimes it is. So they're sending in Slowking now. I'm like, okay, what is this thing gonna do to me? I got a super effective max Phantasm. Let's go for that. Hopefully I don't get paralyzed. Actually, it was enough to outspeed Slowking still. Like, this thing is really slow, and it takes it out in one shot. I'm like, damn, sheesh. That's pretty cool. Slowking is down. And Giratina, that was the final, you know, turn for Dynamax, and they send in the flap thing. This thing's definitely gonna be able to take me out with an ice attack now that I'm out of my Dynamax. So I'm just going for a break and swipe. Hopefully, if I live, I can get this off, and it might be enough to take it out, or even just lower that attack stat, you know. But nah, I do get knocked out. It's fine. This thing has massive attack, and it's probably rocking Choice Band or something. I'm like, okay, let's go Poltergeist. I want to see if I can live an attack, because this is max defense Poltergeist. So yeah. I wasn't sure if whatchamacallit, Sucker Punch was gonna be enough to take out the Darmanitan actually. So I was actually super scared. So Poltergeist doesn't live, but I do get a Curse Bodies, which was so critical, because okay, if this thing is choice, like, depending how much damage this Sucker Punch does, am I right? Like, I don't know if it'll be enough, you know. So, but actually, I think right here I betted that it was, and I think I decided to go for Sucker Punch. Or do I go for Sucker Punch? I forget, because I was like, well, I know it has Choice Band. It's gonna show us, you know what I mean, right now. Like, it's gonna reveal, because if the Sucker Punch doesn't do enough damage, then that's fine. But okay, let's just go for it. Okay, so it did have struggle, but if it didn't, I just want to say I don't know if Sucker Punch would have been enough, and I should have gone for Sucker Punch just to see if it would have been enough, because it did have the struggle and I did know it, but like I didn't want to. I don't know. It was hard for me because I just wanted to not risk it, if that makes sense. But I should have gone for Sucker Punch because he could have not had the choice, and then I would have been screwed right there probably if it had like something else. But no, I knew it was choice. So that curse body from Poltergeist really saved my butt there, honestly. So yeah, that was great. That was a nice battle there. I believe we just have one more battle here. Let's skip ahead here. Yeah. We're facing Andrew, so that's cool. We're going with our ghost type team again. I believe this is the last battle, if I'm not mistaken, or second last battle. Not to positive. So here we go. They actually have a full Reggie team. I was like, wow, that's amazing. So it's a ghost type team versus a Reggie team. So that's really cool. I'm thinking, okay, so Trick Room, I mean, Reggie Steel, Reggie Rock, and Reggie Gigas are pretty slow Pokemon. I think they'll probably benefit from Trick Room too. Either that or, like, I don't know. It would just be a weird situation, in my opinion. I'm thinking, what can I do here? What are they going to start with? Reggie Rock could probably set up, Stealth Rocks, or something. But I decided to go straight up with Marowak here, I suppose. And, yeah. Oh, no, actually I don't. Because I actually had a feeling that, I don't know, it was going to be Reggie Rock. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe Spiritomb. I could probably maybe go for Hypnosis and then maybe send in something else like Poltergeist. Maybe go for Shell Smash and then go for Giga Drain. That's if they don't switch out or something. So yeah, I was thinking either Reggie Rock or Reggie Steel. But I was about to start off with Marowak. Just let it be noted, okay? So here we go. Seeing what Andrew goes for, they go for Reggie Steel, and I was like, damn, I really wish I started with the Marowak. I could have gone for a nice juicy Flare Blitz on this, and probably taking it out in a shot or two or whatever. So I'm deciding here. Okay, I have nothing against this. Like, I'm going straight into Marowak. Like, I don't know what this thing is gonna do. Hopefully it doesn't go for an Iron Defense. If it does, like, I'm screwed. I'm gonna need like a burn. I'm gonna need like I need Dynamax ASAP. So they go for Amnesia. And I'm like, oof, this thing's gonna be stupid thick on the special defense side. So I actually couldn't play any games here. I just go for the Max Flare because I need the Sun Up and I need this thing taken out ASAP. So yeah, going for the Max Flare against the Registeel, playing no games here. I mean, if I start off with Marowak, I wouldn't have to Dynamax. At least that's how I would feel, because I would just go for the straight up Flare Blitz, which they probably could have sent in Reggie Rock into, but I still have Shadow Bone, and that probably would have been bad for him too. So they do go for the Iron Defense, and I was like, sheesh, okay, that's good that I went for the Flare. That way my next attack will definitely take it out still, because it's the Sun boost. Excuse me. But even with the Iron Defense, like, I do over half damage, so that's really nice. So that it just means that I'm gonna guarantee the knockout right here. So they only have Iron Head. I'm gonna guess that their other move was Rest, and maybe they had like a Chesto Berry or something. So yeah, they don't do that much with the Registeel, unfortunately. Marowak's attack is just super great. And yeah, I went for the Dynamax and just got that out of here. So we have one more turn of the Dynamax. Thinking, okay, it's either gonna be, I thought, Reggie Draco or the Reggie Rock, but it's actually Reggie Gigas, and I was like, very interesting. They have the slow start, so they have half attack and half speed. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll just go for another Max Flare. This is gonna do a lot of damage. I should be able to live whatever attack they go for also. But anyways, they actually go for a Dynamax themselves, and I was like, ooh, okay. This Reggie Gigas is gonna be super big. It's also shiny, which is pretty cool. It's a nice shiny, to be sure. I like the gray a lot. It's like super slick, I gotta say. So yeah, they have Max Quake. Like, oof, that's gonna hurt a lot. But due to them having slow start, it actually doesn't do too much on my Marowak, because Marowak has some pretty good defense. They do raise their special defense. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So here we go. Max Flare, doing a heap of damage. If I land a Flare Blitz, I think it should be able to take it out. That's if I'm able to live, the next Max Quake or whatever they go for, which I'm assuming they will. So they do go for another Max Quake. I'm hoping I can live this, hopefully really, really badly, right? Which I do on 4 health. I was like, sheesh, that did a lot more damage, while I was in my non-Dynamax form. And Flare Blitz is enough to take out the Regigigas. I'm like, yeesh, that's really great. Marowak was able to take down a Registeel and a Regigigas. If you kind of think about that, that's kind of crazy for one little Pokemon to do. I mean, he wasn't big while he did it, but like, still, you get what I'm saying. For the record, one of them turned big too, so you can't even blame me or anything. So they go with the Lecky, which I could have had Lightning Rod, but actually I revealed to not with Flare Blitz, so it's fine. They go for an Ancient Power. Hopefully they're trying to get a boost, I'm guessing. Okay, and then the sun is faded, so that's fine. We got the Lecky out here. I'm like, well, I have Mimikyu. I can go for the Trick Room, and then I can just go for whatever. If I decide to switch out, I can go for Swords Dance maybe. Registeel is not in the field anymore. I should be pretty fine as far as tanks go. I know Regirock is still a pretty thick Pokemon. So yeah, they go for a Thunder Cage. That's pretty fine, I guess. It's gonna do some residual damage. Kind of go through the disguise, and their next hit should probably be able to take me out. The only good thing I think is that I'm not gonna be paralyzed or anything there. There's no chance for that happening. We get the Trick Room up, and yeah, Mimikyu's speed's gonna go down, so we're definitely faster than this Regilecky in this dimension. So I'm just gonna go for a Play Rough. Hopefully, I could do some nice damage. It might take me out this turn, but that'll be fine. They actually withdraw, and I was like, oof, okay, so now it is the Regirock. I'm like, okay, Regirock. I wonder what this thing is gonna do, right? We do some pretty okay damage. I'm thinking, okay, what do I have against this thing? We have Gengar, Spiritomb, Giratina might be fine. I also have the Poltegeist. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for Swords Dance. It goes for Iron Defense. I'm like, okay, I can see how this is gonna go. So right here, actually, that's kind of what happens. We just go for Swords Dance and Iron Defense. I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, it's going for another one. I think I went for another Swords Dance. If I'm not mistaken, this should be our third. We'll see right now. The Trick Room goes back to normal, so that's actually cool because I'm faster than this thing. So now I'm going for the Play Rough, and it does nothing. They go for another Iron Defense. I don't know if that was like a misclick or something. That's kind of funny. So that's fine. Just going for another Play Rough. I'm doing some pretty good damage now. It's now at 8 yellow health. I'm thinking, well, my Poltegeist will definitely be able to take this out with a Giga Drain. So I'm just going for another Play Rough. It's now in red health. I'm like, okay, that's great. This thing, even if it has so much defense, it's not going to be able to live a super effective Giga Drain. At least that amount of health. Unless they have like Quick Claw Rest, then yeah, it's not going to happen. So here we go. And if they did that, then I would even be able to get off some Shell Smash and raise my special attack. So I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain. Oh wait, what? I went for Shell Smash. So that's pretty ballsy of me, not going to lie, because I don't know. Actually, I felt like Iron Head was not going to do that much damage, and they hadn't revealed the way to heal, so yeah. I'm thinking, maybe they just went for an attack, right? Which they do, and I was like, okay, we lived that pretty well, and this is going to make me pretty healthy against their incoming Regis. And so yeah. So I think this is where I learned that from my previous battle this time. I knew that I would be able to outspeed Regilecky this time, so now I know okay, I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball and take out the Regieleki, right? So that was the plan anyways, right? So here we go. I knew they were gonna send the Regieleki. I'm like, okay, I know this thing's not that bulky. I know I can outspeed it this time, so let's go for Shadow Ball. This should be able to knock it out. And we do outspeed, which is kind of amazing. And there we go. We got the Regieleki KO. You see what happens, people, when you learn from your past mistakes. You can grow and stuff as whatever you're trying to be. So yeah, just keep going, learn and stuff. So here we go. Regidrago comes out. I'm like, what is this thing gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball. Maybe it's gonna go for, the energy, Shmenergy, Dragon Energy stuff. It's gonna, probably make it go down. But it actually has Crunch, and I was like, sheesh. I'm able to live that, which is kind of crazy. Just going for another Shadow Ball. Hoping to take out the Regidrago. And yeah, it's definitely going to be enough. And that's the Regidrago down. The Poltergeist, man, really pops off, I gotta say. I wonder, what tier is this? Is it OU? I have no idea. The Regice comes out though. I'm like, damn, this thing is dumb thick on the special side. I'm like, maybe I should baton pass and then okay, no, I actually just go for Shadow Ball apparently. So here we go. Shadow Ball, seeing how much damage we do. It does, pretty okay damage. They go for an Ice Beam, and that's enough to take out my Poltergeist. I'm like, okay, so Registeel's out here. I don't know what they're going to do. Giratina would be pretty bad because they have the Ice. I have Spiritomb, but I also have a super effective Drain Punch. So I'm like, maybe I should go for Gengar. Or maybe I should try to weaken it with Spiritomb, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do that much damage with Gengar, considering Regice is a pretty thick Pokemon. I'm thinking if it's running max health, like that could be probably an issue. And what if I get frozen? Like, yeah, a lot of things can go bad. What if it has rest? Like, possibilities are endless. So anyways, going for a Phantom Force on Spiritomb. I'm like, okay, let's see how much damage we do on the physical side, right? So that's pretty much what Spiritomb was going to be about. It's just testing the waters, you know what I mean? So it just went for another Ice Beam. It's gonna go for a Curse. I'm like, oh no, this is really terrible. I'm thinking, I think I have to probably go for Hypnosis and try to switch in my Gengar maybe. And yeah, like, I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. This is really bad. It's now +1 attack and +1 defense. So I'm going for Hypnosis here. Hopefully I can get it and make this thing go to sleep. Which we do get the Hypnosis. I'm like, okay, what should I do? Should I just switch out? Or should I go for Shadow Force again? I don't know. So yeah, it's going to stay asleep. Going for, we have leftovers here with the Spiritomb. We still don't know what the item is on this thing. It's a 1 versus 3, but this Regice is super thick. If it has rest, like, I can be screwed. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go for Dream Eater. If it wakes up, I'll go for another Hypnosis. That'll be the plan here. So whatever. They're gonna stay asleep. I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's cool. We're almost at max health again. So maybe we can win this battle with the Spiritomb. I think, okay, should I go for Phantom Force? Okay, I'm going for Phantom Force. Just to be annoying. Maybe if they wake up, if they went for a move, then that wouldn't happen. They actually stay asleep this turn. I'm like, whoa, what is this look here? Like, that was actually pretty lucky. We got three rests there. So here we go. Shadow Force. It's now at red health. I'm like, that's crazy. That's amazing. They go for another Ice Beam. I'm like, oof. Okay, so how well did we live that? We live pretty well. I'm thinking, should I just go for a Sucker Punch? But what if they go for Curse? What if they go for Rest? But I don't know. I was thinking, why wouldn't they go for Rest now that they're red health? So maybe they don't have it. So that's why I went for Sucker Punch. And yeah, that was the Regi team. Thank you for the battle, Andrew, and thank you guys for watching. And sticking around. I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't worry. I have a lot more in the works right now, ready to go. I've just been grinding. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace. Yo, here coming in with the second part for the dark type Pokemon team. We're getting facing off against OSCDIG, whatever. Okay, so this is actually my dark type team. It's I've shown it off too on Twitch stream. So here we just had some more battles with it. I had on the next day after. So these were some pretty good battles, not gonna lie, with this this dark type team, not gonna lie. So let's see what happens, right? How's everybody's November going so far? It's already almost been a week and a couple more days here of November. So here we go, going against Dig here. They have a pretty legendary team, not gonna lie. We got a Rayquaza, Necrozma, we got the Calyrex, the UB whatever, and then Regidrago and Victini. So I just decided to start off with the Zoroark here with the Focus Sash. It usually came through pretty clutch. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually, I think this might be, well, actually we'll see right now if I'm not mistaken. This might be a sweep. Okay, here we go. Andrew sends out little GG. Does that mean like GG's or something? So yeah, we actually sent out the Grimps now. This actually is pretty good matchup for myself. Psych, this is the Zoroark, but they don't know that, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go for a Swords Dance because, well, actually no, I'm gonna go for the knockoff because I don't know what this thing's gonna do, right? I don't know. I actually don't know. What do I go for here? I actually do go for the knockoff. Just want to see like maybe what item they were carrying. They didn't have any item, and I was like, what? How does that even make any sense? They go for Dragon Ascent. That's gonna do some pretty good damage, and they're gonna lower their defenses. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And it's revealed, that I'm actually Zoroark here. So I'm like, okay, what should I do? Should I go for maybe a bounce or Swords Dance or something? I go for the bounce here. Okay, so bouncing up in the sky. Hopefully, we can do some damage or whatever. They revealed to have fly. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Who would have known? Like, we both had bounce and fly. So my bounce is gonna miss, and their fly is gonna miss. Actually, I was like, wow, that was super lucky of my, Zoroark to be able to live that. Because if it hit, that would have been pretty bad. So this is a good opportunity actually to go for the Swords Dance here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for Swords Dance because I'm pretty sure they're gonna go for fly again for some reason. Like, I think he was probably down to meme with me, right? But I actually had a Galaxy Brain strategy here, so now I can go for the bounce, right? And I can take out the Rayquaza. So going for the bounce here, okay. Okay, and then the Rayquaza is gonna go for fly, and they actually miss. So that's great. I'm thinking, okay, what are they gonna do here? Are they gonna switch? Are they gonna stay in or whatever? I'm wondering how much this bounce is gonna do, right? As you see, my knockoff didn't do, I would say, that much damage, but bounce does have a nice, base attack there, and with plus Swords Dance was actually enough to take out the Rayquaza. So that was pretty great there, knocking off the Rayquaza. We have a +2 Zoroark with max speed, if I didn't mention, max attack. So yeah, the nature was also in the speed, so it was timid, right? So we can probably go for another knockoff or something, or whatever, this thing's whatever they decided to go for. So yeah, they decided to go in for Pokeflash. I was like, I think the knockoff should be able to do some pretty good damage here, like, So yeah, going for the knockoff. It wasn't enough to take it out, and they just, take me out with the Dragon Claw, which was fine. That's great. Dragon Claw, Regidrago. You don't see those every day. Kind of a joke. So I have Hydreigon. It has Dragon Pulse. I have, Choice Scarf. I'm like, I can go for that. Or I can go for this Drapion. So I guess I decided to go for Drapion here. I'm thinking maybe I can get some pretty good acupressure. I'm not sure what this thing's gonna go for or anything. So here we go, going for the acupressure. I don't know. I had a feeling something bad was gonna happen. Like it was just a feeling I had in my gut here. Like that's probably why I didn't send in my It goes for explosion. I was like, what the? I knew something was up. Like I don't know why, but I knew something was up. So explosion's gonna do some pretty good damage. It's pretty cool that I went for the acupressure. That way, it's not like I just wasted a turn or anything. So seeing what we get a special defense rise, which actually might be helpful depending on what they send out, right? So we're now at 58. We can still Dynamax. Things are looking good out here. I'm thinking, what are they gonna send out? What do they have for Drapion? I don't know. They probably send in whatever. They have a lot of legendaries, so I don't know what they're scared of really. Or not, it's not that they're scared or anything, but just waiting for the decision. So they sent in the Victini, which actually is not a bad switch, because it can go for a nice fire attack or whatever. V-Create is probably definitely gonna take me out, but yeah, I'm going for a crunch. Hopefully I can outspeed or live an attack or whatever. So here we go. Wondering what's gonna do. It does go for the V-Create, which that's fine. It's gonna lower its speed, its attack, and special, I think, attack also, if I'm not right. Sorry, defense. The defense is in the speed. So okay, that's cool. It's like a close combat minus with the hammer arm effect, right? So we can send in Grimmsnarl here. We can go for a false surrender, maybe that would be enough to take it out. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go for here. Going for Grimmsnarl. Remember, I still have another Zorak, so maybe they think that I have Zorak here. That could be a possibility, right? Like, for some reason, I think they might get tricked. But anyways, I just go for a bulk up just because I want to raise my defense and my attack. And that way, I'll be able to live this V-Create, even better, right? Or at least a little bit better. Which I do, half damage, which is actually not too bad. I'm like, alright, what can I do? I think I need to go for another bulk up just because. But thinking about it now, I probably should have gone for a false surrender. Straight up. But okay, I'm just going to go for the Chester Berry after. And, that way I'll be able to live. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, go for another bulk up. Bulk up. We're going to go for U-turn. I was like, okay, interesting. Not a bad set. That way, they can reset their stats and they can go for some more powerful V-Creates, Had a pretty nice speed, but my Grimmsnarl is going to be pretty fine against that. So, I think they knew that. So, here comes the Calyrex. And I was like, eesh. I'm actually pretty scared of this thing. Not gonna lie. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go for the rest. See how good I could, take whatever damage they're gonna give me. Maybe I can go for a Spirit Break, and that way I can, definitely take it out. So here we go. Going for the rest. We're gonna become nice and healthy. Anyway. Oh, actually it has Unnerve though, so that was kind of the problem here. So I actually couldn't, I couldn't wake up right away, which is kind of annoying. So I was like, okay, who wants to get into this, right? I did have Hydreigon, which probably would have been a good switch in, but I don't want to waste my stats, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I kind of decided to be a little bit annoying here and kind of be a little bit stally. I think it just goes for Giga Drain a bunch of times and stuff. So I'm just gonna skip forward a little bit. Yeah, I was going for some rest here. Let's see. Yeah, it's doing damage where, like, he goes twice, right? Or like 3 times or whatever. And then I live just barely where, like, I'm on red health, right? So that's the only good thing about this. He doesn't have enough, damage output to take me out. So really, I'm trying to PP stall this thing because I don't think Astro Barrage has, a lot of PP. So I'm just resting. This thing is trying to go for Giga Drains. It's going for Astral Barrages, so I'm just skipping ahead. It's going for more Astral Barrages. I'm just sleeping. Skipping ahead. Yeah, going for more rest. I didn't want Calyrex to have the upper hand. You know, that's just how things went down here. So this is pretty stally. Going forward again. Oh wait, sorry, I just skipped the critical part. So here, they actually withdraw finally, which was kind of amazing, and I was able to get my berry off. So now I can wake up. And they send in Necrozma, and I was like, Necrozma, okay, that's fine. I went for a bulk up, right? And here I thought, okay, fantastic. You know, now that I'm at green health and whatever, I can go for a Dynamax, and I can go for the false surrender. You know, I wasn't sure what this Necrozma was gonna do. I just wanted to get things, you know, rolling, if that makes sense. So I'm going for the G-Max Grimmsnarl. This is the perfect opportunity. My opponent finally gave in, so that was kind of fantastic. Here we go, Grimmsnarl with the G-Snooze coming through. Seeing what this Soul Galio is gonna do. I mean, maybe he's gonna try to go for a burn or something. I don't know. A super effective Steel Strike, but it doesn't do that much, so that's actually really great due to me being so bulky now. And the snooze was enough to take out the Necrozma in one shot, which is fantastic. Fantastic. That's the Necrozma down. And now I'm thinking, for some reason I felt like they were gonna quit. That's just how I felt. So now they send in the Victini. I was like, huh, okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna take this out with one shot, and their V-Create is not gonna do anything because I have so much bulk ups. Which, you know, it sends me into yellow health, but I should still be fine when it comes to Calyrex coming in. So here we go. That's you know, another Victini down, biting the dust. Fantastic. I'm thinking, what are they gonna go for? They're gonna go for Calyrex. I don't think they Dynamax either. So yeah, if they Dynamax and it doesn't take me out, then that'll be GG for them, if I'm not mistaken. But no, they actually sent in the UB here, and I was like, oof. Okay, I'm not sure what I can do against this thing, but let's just go for that. They have Sludge Wave, which is actually enough to take out my Grimmsnarl, unfortunately. So yeah, it's Grimmsnarl down. This thing has Beast Boost, which I'm pretty scared of. I'm hoping it's not like, you know, an attack or anything. Which it's just speed. I'm like, okay, cool. I have Flash Cannon, for super effective attack, which I was like, okay, let's just go for that, right? Hydreigon, let's go. I got Choice Scarf. I should still be able to outspeed this, you know, maybe. So yeah, here we go. Flash Cannon, Choice Scarf, Hydreigon, max special attack. Nature in the special attack area too. It's gonna go for Sludge Wave, which it actually outspeeds me too. I was like, oof. Doing more than half damage. I won't be able to live the next attack. My Flash Cannon does less than that, which kind of crazy to me, because I was like, damn, this thing must have crazy special attack. Maybe I gotta check my Hydreigon. Usually I actually run Choice Specs because I feel like the special attack actually does need more of a boost. But anyways, that they get a critical hit there. I'm like, okay, that's cool. They're just gonna raise their speed again. You know, nothing too crazy. It's not like I was gonna outspeed with anything anyways. I just need to be able to outspeed these sludge bombs, you know. I'm like, maybe this thing is Choice Specs. Oh wait, no, I mean it has leftovers. We just saw that. So I don't know why I thought that. So here we go. We got Obstagoon. That's probably my best bet. So things are actually not looking too good. I have Zorak for maybe the Calyrex, but I'm not sure that's going to be the best bet either. So I mean, what should I go for? I should go for Throat Chop maybe, or should I go for Obstruct? Just to see what it's going to do. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to go for the Throat Chop. It's going to go for Thunderbolt. It doesn't do that much damage. That was a critical hit, which is kind of unfortunate on my side. Throw Chop's gonna be enough to take it out on the next hit, which is actually kind of cool. So yeah, here we go. Going for another Throat Chop. Seeing what this thing's gonna do. Maybe it's gonna go for a Sludge Wave again. I feel like it should have probably gone for that in the first place, you know. That's just my opinion. Yeah, it's going for another Sludge Wave, and that does pretty good damage. I have a berry. We got 3 minutes on the battlefield left. Our Grimmsnarl and the Calyrex exchange that really went on for a long time. Throat Chop's gonna be enough to take it out, which is actually great. And we're pretty healthy with the berry. I think we should be able to take out the Calyrex actually with just the Throat Chop. I forget if actually it Dynamaxes here, which actually could be possible, and I think I might lose actually. So, you know, let's see what happens, right? Calyrex coming out, looking very mighty, quite frankly. It would have been bad if this thing came out earlier and you know, Unnerve kicked in earlier. So I'm just gonna go for a Throat Chop, maybe try to take it out, seeing what this thing's gonna do. I don't want to go for the Obstruct just because I think it's gonna Dynamax, and you know, then that way it'll get like another bonus. And yeah, they actually canceled the battle there, and I was like, what? I don't know if they did use their Dynamax, so I thought they had a chance to win there, honestly. But thank you for the battle, sir, and yeah. Let's go straight into the next one here against Zion. We're using our dark type team again. So yeah, let me just skip forward actually. Okay, so yeah, they have Zekrom, Charizard, Mewtwo, Necrozma, or Solgaleo, Nagandale, and Urshifu. So they had a pretty good team, not gonna lie. I'm thinking, okay, what are we gonna do here? I believe I just sent in the Focus Sash Zoroark again, just because it was a really great pick. Honestly, it just was really clutch, you know. That's just the kind of thing. So here we go. They go in for their Urshifu, and I was like, sheesh. You know, I actually had a pretty good idea here. I was like, I can go for the Swords Dance, and then I could probably go for Bounce. You know what I mean? 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 Like, I'm gonna live one attack. Like, it should be fine. Like, let's see what this Urshifu is gonna do, anyways. So yeah, going for a Swords Dance. Fantastic. They actually go for a Bulk Up, and I was like, sheesh. That's actually not that bad for me because my Swords Dance is actually going to be better, you know what I mean, as far as damage output goes. So I'm just going for another Swords Dance, seeing what this thing's going to do. They actually go for the Dynamax here, and I was like, what? Okay, that's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, this battle is actually pretty freaking crazy. So yeah, they got the nice big Gigantamax Urshifu. You know, the kind that I chose to. Going for the Swords Dance here because I'm very greedy. Seeing what they're gonna do. I'm wondering, you know. They go for the Max Knuckle, and I was like, sheesh, okay, that's fine. Max Knuckle is gonna take me down to my Sash, and I'm gonna be revealed to actually be Zoroark right now. I revealed to have the Focus Sash. Sheesh, I am Zoroark. So actually, I had a pretty good idea here though. I was like, I can go for Bounce, right? Not sure why I was checking my other Pokemon there. I can go for the Bounce here, and I can waste one of his turns, right? And then, you know, I can take it out with the Bounce maybe on the next turn, if you know, if I'm able to. Hopefully, yeah, it's gonna miss the Max Knuckle. I'm thinking if I'm super lucky, I could probably even get a Paralyze, you know. So go for the Bounce, which we actually get them to green health, and they just go for another Max Knuckle, and that's my Zoroark down. I was like, eesh, that's fine. I mean, I wasted, you know, their Dynamax already, so that's pretty good. You know, that's out of the way. This thing is, you know, just has +2 attack. It's a pretty dangerous Pokemon too, right? But I did have Hydreigon with Dragon Pulse, which I kind of thought would be enough to take it out. Um, you know, it's not like this thing is too bulky on the special side, and the Dragon Pulse will be, you know, whatchamacallit, stab. And I would just think that Urshifu would want to stay in with against the Dark type is all I'm saying. So I don't see any Fairy types, so I'm good to go for the Dragon Pulse here. You know, with the 85, and yeah, it should be enough to take out the Urshifu. Here we go. Dragon Pulse hitting the Urshifu, and it's enough to take out the Urshifu. Fantastic, amazing job, Hydreigon. Yeah, took down the Urshifu, very scary Pokemon. Forced them to Dynamax. We still have our own Dynamax to go for, so that is something to be wary of. So here we got Verizon X. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for another Dragon Pulse. Maybe I can take it out. Maybe they don't know I'm choiced or something. I mean, this thing could probably be faster too. But anyways, we do outspeed. We're not able to take out the Verizon X, and they go for their own Dragon Pulse. I was like, oof. Well, since they lived, I should be able to live, which I do, which is pretty great. So here we go, going for another one. We're going to be able to take out 2 Pokemon actually, which is pretty nice on Hydreigon's part. We denied Verizon X any Beast Boost, which is great. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Mewtwo coming in. I really wish I can go for like a Dark Pulse, which actually I was thinking I should probably switch out, and you know, because Mewtwo is a pretty threatening Pokemon. Even though I actually do have a lot of Dark type Pokemon, so maybe I don't have to. But at the same time, I was kind of scared this thing had Aura Sphere and would be able to like outspeed my whole team. So I'm just gonna go for the Obstagoon. I don't know, you know, I want to say this Hydreigon because I know he doesn't have Dynamax, so you know, whatever he has is what he has. So going for the Obstagoon. He's gonna go for the Blizzard. I'm like, eesh, that's gonna do some heap of damage. Not too much damage, but you know, that's some nice damage. I'm like, I'm just gonna go for the Throat Chop. Let's try to get some nice damage going. It's gonna go for another Blizzard. That's fine. It's gonna take me down to my Berry. This Mewtwo is not unnerved, so that's good for me. We're gonna be able to live some more Blizzards. Here we go, Throat Chop. Apparently this thing is not running Aura Sphere, which also was a pretty fantastic thing. So yeah, just going for another Throat Chop. It's going for another Blizzard, taking me to yellow health, and yeah, it's gonna be enough to take out Throat Chop. I don't get frozen or anything, which is great. And yeah, we got the Obstagoon out on the field still, ready to be on the lookout for any situation that might seem like Obstagoon might need to interfere with, because you know, that's just the kind of guy he is. He just needs to implant himself into whatever situation. I don't know, he looks drawn to loud noises. So here we go, we got the Necrozma coming in. I'm like, okay, we got Throat Chop. It's super effective. Maybe I should go for an Obstruct just to see what this thing's gonna do. So yeah, going for the Obstruct. I haven't revealed it yet, so maybe I don't have it right. They go for the Sunsteel Strike. I was like, sheesh. I think it was good that I actually lowered its defense there. Here I was thinking, yeah, just gonna go for the Throat Chop. We actually outspeed Necrozma, which is kind of crazy. Getting some good damage there, and they revealed to have Rocky Helmet. And they just go for another Sunsteel Strike, and yeah, that's the Obstagoon down. Which Obstagoon did some good work there, like, you know, showing that being bulky and like just like kind of mixed is, you know, sometimes a good thing. Here we go, doing some good damage on the Necrozma. That was fantastic. You did great, Obstagoon. So I had 115 speed. I was just checking, okay, what else can outspeed this thing? And we had the Drapion with the Crunch, so I was like, all right, let's send this thing out. You know, if Obstagoon was able to speed, why wouldn't Drapion be able to? With the same exact speed, unless it was a speed tie, right? Which, you know, could be possible. So here we go, going for Crunch. Okay, should be enough to take out the Necrozma. Stab damage, yeah. Drapion, good job, Drapion. We do take some Rocky Helmet damage, but it's all fine. It's all fine. Getting some leftovers, so you know that's why I said it was all fine, because we were gonna heal up that damage anyways. Why y'all worried? Like for real. Okay, so all they have left I think is a Charizard, and I think I saw Zekrom if I wasn't mistaken. So here we go. They're gonna send in Chari. Oh, it's Chari. My bad. So Chari's gonna come in. I'm thinking, okay, what is this thing gonna do? Let's go for Acupuncture. Maybe we can get some good, some good things going. We get a defense. Well, this thing's probably special, so that's actually not the greatest thing in the world. It just has Flamethrower. It could burn me, which would be bad, but I'm kind of just risking it here. Maybe I can get a special defense drop. Or I guess I don't. I'm going for Crunch. I guess I meant I can get a defense drop on Charizard. And, the defense plus might help me out against Zekrom if it's a physical set, right? It's going to keep going for Flamethrower. I don't get burned, which is pretty cool. I'm thinking, okay, Crunch did some pretty whatever damage. I feel like I should go for Acupuncture, but yeah, I'm just going to go for the Crunch again. Hopefully I can get a defense drop, which we do, which is going to be great, because I feel like another Crunch would probably barely take it out. It's going to go for Inferno, which actually misses. I guess they probably want to try to take me out there, because maybe with the added bonus, with the base damage, they probably could have taken me out. So I'm going for Cross Poison, a little bit disrespectful, just because the base damage isn't as high as Crunch, but we did get the defense drop, so I thought, yeah, that should be enough. So we're actually back to green health with the defense +2 against Zekrom coming in, which should be enough to be, able to live whatever it's going to come out with. If it goes for Dragon Dance, that could be pretty bad, actually. Here we go. I'm just going to go for the Cross Poison. I'm going to try to get a Poison off. Since I do have, +2 defense, I thought that would probably be the best play. Maybe gotta try to get a critical hit. I'm outspeeding the Zekrom too, which is kind of amazing. We don't do that much damage, so I'm thinking maybe this thing is bulky or something. I don't know. So I was right. We got the Bolt Strike, which actually I live pretty nicely considering its stab and everything. I can't get critted, which is also an amazing ability. When it comes to, I think, bulky Pokemon, you for sure know that you're not going to get trolled. Right. We actually do get the Poison off with the Zekrom. So we keep going for Fusion Bolt. We should be able to live this one as well, which we don't. Wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Zekrom's ability, since it's like the aura thing, it's kind of like Mold Breaker, which actually makes it so your ability doesn't work or something. So that's actually how I was able to get critted there, which was kind of annoying. I was like, I have Hydreigon again. I can just go for the Dragon Pulse and take the Zekrom out, and that should be GG's. Which so somehow we prevailed against this super thick team. I don't know how, but we did. So yeah, going for Dragon Pulse. I mean, the only unthick one they had was Charizard, and that took Drapion 3 crunches. So. Maybe you are bulky. Thank you for the battle, Zion. That was a pretty amazing battle there. Let's go straight into the next one. And it's going to be against Riley, okay? Riley, here we go, Riley. Thank you for the battle. It actually doesn't happen. Riley chickened out. If it's still in there, then whatever. We're actually facing Darion. Just going straight into it. They had a pretty nice team there. Maybe I'll leave it there longer for you guys to view. But anyways, here we go. Against Darius. What he started off with? He starts off with the Zacian. Oh, I did see the team preview. So I was actually pretty scared of Zacian. We just let off with the Zoroark as always, because yeah, why not? So actually I had a good plan here. I'm just gonna go for the low sweep and lower this thing's speed, and that way, I'll be able to send in something else and probably get the KO, maybe with like a flamethrower Hydreigon or something, you know. So we actually lived that, which is kind of crazy. We revealed to be the Zoroark, and we get the low sweep off, which is kind of great. We're gonna be able to lower that speed, get some nice neutral damage going. Things are looking bright. Going for another low sweep because that's all I can do. You know, if it switches out, that'd be fine too. Whatever, no big deal. And yeah, that speed's gonna get lowered again, and it's just gonna go for a Sacred Sword, which okay, that's fine. You know, good play, whatever. And that's my Zoroark down. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, we have Zoroark with the flamethrower. Maybe I should just go for that, right? Or should I go for flamethrower on the Hydreigon? I wasn't sure, honestly. So I thought, you know, let's just send in Zoroark. Whatever. I revealed to have Grimmsnarl again, which is kind of hilarious. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for the flamethrower here. Yes, sir. So flamethrower Grimmsnarl kind of looks funny. LOL. And actually, it was enough to take out this Ace, which is kind of sick. I don't know what this guy's thinking. He's thinking I'm definitely a hacker. Like, what the heck? How can you have a Grimmsnarl with flamethrower? So yeah, I mean, maybe he saw that I had 2 Zoroarks though. So yeah. So Snorlax comes in. I thought, okay, this could be a good opportunity to go for the, you know, Hyper Voice and raise my special attack. This was if I didn't mention, special attack Zoroark with max speed, max health, and max special attack. I added agility just so I can outspeed things, but I definitely can outspeed the Snorlax, so that's why I'm just gonna go for I believe the Sludge Bomb here, just so maybe I can get a poison. I thought if this thing had thick fat flamethrower, would it not be doing too much, and maybe that's why they sent it in, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely good on to go for the Sludge Bomb. It's gonna go for the Giga Impact, and I was like, sheesh, this thing's gonna definitely be able to take me out. And that's, oh, actually Zoroark lives on 29 health. I was like, what? That's crazy. So here I kind of wish I went for agility, but I kind of took out the Snorlax just cause whatever. But I did wish I went for this agility. That was the perfect time. I think I wasn't paying attention too much there. So yeah, whatever. I could have had a +2 speed, whatever. Let's see what else they have, right? Which actually they have a Cinderace, which in this situation it actually would have helped me. I think I get outsped here if I'm not mistaken. So whatever. I'm just gonna go for a Sludge Bomb. They do outspeed me with the double kick, and yeah, I could have got some good damage on the Cinderace. Damn, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing, people. You know, all the time. You get to lose to a double kick Cinderace without Libero. This thing does not have Libero, Cinderace. I'm wondering why. Whatever. Sending in this Grimmsnarl, I'm going for bulk up just because, I don't know, maybe I can live some attacks. If it gets a burn off with Pyro up or Pyro Ball, I have the rest, so whatever, it's all fine. So here we go. Gonna raise our attack and defense. It does have Pyro Ball. This is gonna be stab damage, so this should be doing a heap of damage. It does not do a heap of damage, but it does burn me. So here I was thinking, okay, do I risk going for another bulk up and the burn might, you know, take me out, or do I go for the rest? I'm like, okay, let's just go for bulk up, and then I'll go for the rest. So yeah, going for bulk up again, and it's gonna go for another Pyro Ball. I'm thinking if this crits, that's definitely gonna be taking me out, and we don't get critted, and that's amazing. So here we go. We're gonna go for the rest now with the Chesto Berry. And you know, I could even go for another bulk up and stuff, but I'm thinking, I think I'm just gonna take it out once I wake up. And you know, +2 Grimmsnarl with +2 attack, it's doing pretty good damage, and it's pretty bulky. So you know, let's just knock some things out. Whatever. I mean, he might have some special users too, which would be pretty annoying. It reveals to have Flame Charge. I definitely think he probably should just kept going for whatchamacallit, Pyro Ball, but that's just me. Here I was just checking my stats, I guess. I want to see how much damage I was actually outputting. So I guess I decided to go for a third bulk up, just to definitely take things out. You know, just being greedy, the way that I've been, I suppose. So it's gonna go for another Pyro Ball. That could be bad, but I'm thinking maybe I should just go for another rest. If it burns me, it doesn't take me out. I'm thinking I can go for another bulk up. But I do see the Calyrex, so that's why I was thinking, oh, I should probably just go for an attack. Or I guess I decided Dynamax. What do I do? What do I do? So I guess I'm just gonna go for the False Surrender. It's gonna reveal to have Blast Burn, so it actually probably would have been good for me to go for a rest there or something, because then I would have had an extra turn just to be able to recover. But anyways, that's the Cinderace down with the Blast Burn, Flame Charge, Pyro Ball, and Double Kick. Like, what kind of set is that, dude? You're joking me. So here we go. We got Eternities. Low-key, I was actually pretty scared of this thing the whole time. Like, I thought I'm definitely not going to be able to do anything against this if it has, like, whatchamacallit, poison type attack, you know? So yeah, I'm thinking, okay, what do I have against this? I do have Hydreigon. So I'm like, alright, well, let's just go for the False Surrender and try to get some damage. You know, maybe I might get lucky or whatever. It actually reveals to have Cross Poison. It's not enough to take me out. And we actually get the False Surrender, and we don't take it out though, actually. So I was like, well, I can go for a rest now, and you know, I should be able to live these attacks pretty finely. So kind of lucky of me that this Eternatus, I guess, is not a special set. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, did you just like finish Pokemon, bro? Like, what's going on? Anyways, going for the rest, Grimmsnarl. We're looking pretty healthy. The only thing is that we're gonna be asleep for 2 turns, which is kind of unlucky. They might get some nice critical hits, you know, if they're lucky. I'm just gonna go for another bulk up, pretend like I'm faster or something, you know, whatever. Yeah, still sleeping. Just gonna go for another Cross Poison. They actually haven't revealed to have any other attacks, so that's kind of interesting to know. Just gonna go for another Cross Poison, and we're back to yellow health, and we're still sleeping. So I'm just gonna go for the False Surrender again, and take out the Eternatus this time. Hopefully we don't get a critical hit. Even though there's a high chance, and they don't get one, which is kind of unlucky for them. And we get the False Surrender and taking out the Eternatus, which is kind of cool. Grimmsnarl came through in a lot of battles as well. You know, not the usual light screen reflect kind with Thunder Wave. Super annoying, but you know, those are pretty fun too. So Sushi comes out. I'm like, okay. Interesting. I have the Spirit Break. I think I can go for that, because it's definitely going to go for the critical hit, you know, or I thought it was, but it actually has Dynamic Punch, which is not enough to take me out. I get confused though, and if I hit myself in confusion, I definitely will probably get taken out, but actually I don't, because of my defense bonus. I'm like, this guy has freaking Dynamic Punch. Okay, I'm going for rest now because, well, I guess I can live whatever attack this thing throws at me. Because they don't have the Unseen Fist, which they can go for the critical hit. I'm not sure why they're not going for it exactly. But whatever. Dynamax is gonna Dynamic Punch is actually gonna miss, which is pretty lucky for myself. And they actually decided to quit the battle, and I was like, what? Okay. That was pretty annoying. We got another quit on our hands. Quitter. But that was actually the last battle with the Dark type team. And yeah, I just thought that was a pretty good battle. I think he couldn't do anything against my Grimmsnarl. He probably just had like physical sets. So yeah, whatever. Thank you for the battle, Darian. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.